last video that in order to maximize the area of a rectangle, the more square it is, the more you maximize it. So a square would be optimal for any perimeter when you're boxing in all four sides. Okay, so this question asks what dimensions will provide, again, maximum area for a rectangle with each perimeter. So for example, if you have a perimeter of 20, we know that in order to maximize the area, we're looking at a square. So the perimeter is 20, let's divide it by 4 and we get 5. That means every single one of these lengths around the square is 5. So the dimensions are, therefore, 5 by 5 would be the dimensions. And if this question asked us for the area would be 25 meters squared. Okay, let's do the next one, 36. So 36, we know that in order to maximize the area, we're looking at a square. So the perimeter is 36, and let's divide that by 4 in order to get each side length. So we get 9, and that's in meters. So each side length is 9. So the dimensions are going to be 9 by 9. So we're talking dimensions are length and width. And then if you did the area, 9 by 9 is 81 meters squared. Okay, 50. So again, perimeter equals 50. Now, if we divide that by 4, we get 12.5 meters. So each side length is 12.5. Okay, that means the dimensions are going to be 12.5 by 12.5. Again, in order to maximize the area of a rectangle, we need to make a square. Okay, and if we wanted to find the area, we just do 12.5 times 12.5, just the length times the width, and we get a 156.25. Okay, and the last one, same thing, very repetitive. Okay, we're boxing in four sides of a rectangle, and the perimeter is 83. So 83 divided by 4, we get 20.75, and that goes here, and that goes here. Okay, so therefore the length is 20.75. The width is 20. And the area, all we'd have to do is 20.75 times 20.75, and we get 430.5625 meters squared. Okay, so number 2, a rectangular enclosure is to be created using 82 meters of rope. So when they talk about 82 meters of rope, or if they're talking about fencing, what we're actually talking about is the perimeter. Okay, so because we know that 82 meters of rope is going to be around whatever the rectangular enclosure is going to be. Okay, so what are the dimensions of the rectangle of maximum area? Okay, so again, we know that the perimeter is 82, and we're going to divide that into 4, so we get 20.5. So the length is going to be 20.5, and the width is going to be 20.5. Now, if we want to solve, so we know length times width, 20.5 times 20.5, okay? We get 420.25 meters squared, and that's going to be the dimensions. The dimensions are 20.5 by 20.5, and the area is going to be 420.25 meters squared for an enclosure with 82 meters of rope.